All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Houston Texans. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This one complete to Gresham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. 72. Hey, Haywood. Get up. 380, set.
Brady now on first down. The open man is Clark, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Brady now on first down. He's got it complete to Clark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58 for Mike, 58, 58 for Mike. Here we go, D. 58 to Mike.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, go 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's see what you got.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. On play action, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, my 7.
After the sack on first down, Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Brady for Clark again, and this time he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On first down, Brady. And it's complete. Over the middle to Clark. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check it. And we got Mike, number 50. 66.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And again he finds Clark. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, that's complete to Clark. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brady to throw again. This complete again to Clark. He's been a busy man. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. They made goal line offense a priority on the practice. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. To try again after the sack. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers looking.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, that's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Check. Crouch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Brady now to throw. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen to the half. Give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Throwing now is Brady. There's Clark. He's got him again.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Clark. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Point it right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Texans
We play it to win. Let's go.
at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Brady going to throw. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's got it complete to Clark. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Texans push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 57.
Mayfield on play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Steelers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's King. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans push further out in front. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The throw over the middle taken in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Throwing on first down is Brady.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Shotgun now for Brady. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. To throw again on second down. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Brady, and that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Mayfield on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's King. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. From the red zone now, Mayfield. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Mayfield, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's King. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, wahoo!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. For Clark again, and this time he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Brady looking for Clark. He's got him complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And again, he finds Clark. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Brady going to look to throw. The open man is Clark, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is Clark. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Brady again. And it's caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Brady, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out, and the Texans push further out in front. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. They will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.